What's up, family? It's your girl Mary Lee. Don't forget to put dash between the mirror and the Lee. This is the second time I'm doing this video. I'm trying to run through it right fast. Okay, this is my wrap-up video. Today's supposed to be March 30th, 2018, supposedly. But, you know, because of leap year, they say it's 2019. I'm going to go with 2018. Either way, let's wrap this video up. I went to my home group, Rogers Park Allen Club up north on Greenleaf and Clark, to the spirituality meeting this morning to turn in my key, because there's a lot of buffoonery going on around, you know, AA now, and I don't agree with how things are working out and stuff. Not saying I ain't gonna slide through every now and then to see what's going on, but to say this and foremost, they got a speakathon happening right now, and this guy named Paris, you know, that had me arrested a couple of times, you know, is a part of the, you know, he's hosting the speakathon, and you know, he had me arrested on some nonsense, you know, that I did not do at the mustard seed or whatever, another AA meeting. Now, he's been a member of AA for about 5 years. He's on the board now, all kind of stuff, but at one time he was homeless and stuff, and you know what they say, people sell their ass just to get my spot or whatever and stuff, you know. So, you know, not to pour salt on gay people, but he's a gay guy, and he don't like me, and I don't care for him. Now, when I left the spirituality meeting this morning, you know, I got this book. Excuse me for a second. Called Game Change, right? With Obama and the Clintons, McCain, and, you know, all that, and the race of a lifetime. You know, I always said, race is not a color, it's a completion, okay? So this is how the book look. You understand what I'm saying? Without the cover. Okay, I said all that to say, I flipped the book open, you know, earlier today, and it flipped to this page right here. I want my money, property, and prestige, but most of all, I want a clean bill of health, because I've gone through a lot because of Paris and his lies and his, you know, people or whoever the hell. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to need a clean bill of health. I'm going to need my money, property, and prestige. You know, I'm going to need a pardon from the governor for being, you know, locked up against my will for something I did not do in 2008, disarming a police officer. Long story short, I didn't do it, okay? They all wanted to just set me up for my legacy. See, my sister name is Linda Nelson, okay? And I was just recently kicked out of the People's Church in Uptown on Sheridan and Lawrence. And because I had two purses, you know, they always complaining about my bags. So I put it all in one bag, and that wasn't good enough. They just didn't want me in the People's Church. That's the church where the homeless go and get a McDonald's card for $5. And there's a whole lot of buffoonery going on, such as, you know, they collecting change from the homeless. Basically, they're just, you know, raping the homeless and stuff. But I believe that's my building, because it has my birthday at the top of it, 5/25. And there's a lot of things that have my birthday at the, you know, around it, 5/25. And my sister Linda, she knows that. And the guy, white guy, the pastor that run the church, or the People's Church, is called Howard. His name is Howard. You understand what I'm saying? And you see the Mackenzie legacy. You see the Mac? I'm Mary Mac. You understand what I'm saying? So these little tricks the devil play to try to, you know, win over, you know, people's legacy and, you know, discredit them. But I got this here, you know, from the Family Dollar store that was in Uptown that closed on Broadway and Wilson. And you see the 4 stars? Now, my sister Linda Nelson, she has 4 nieces. She said one of them got killed. Her name was Yvonne Nelson, you know, a.k.a. Rudy. And she said that my other sister, Angela Davis, you know, not the Black Panther Angela Davis, but my sister Angela Davis, said while I was homeless because of Paris, you understand what I'm saying, and other people, that, you know, my niece, my oldest niece, Yvonne Nelson, gangbangers had killed her. And it was a whole big rally on TV or whatever and stuff, things of that nature. I think they just wanted me to get upset. Only people I believe they're trying to kill is me. I believe they may have killed my sister. I don't know. I'm not saying one way or the other. I know they're definitely trying to kill me. And I believe they, killed my mother. My mother's name was Mary Lee Wright Davis. My name is Mary Lee Davis. I like to put the Mary dash Lee because I don't want people to think that I'm trying to piggyback off my mother. And, I got my own legacy. That's why it's called Mackenzie Legacy, Mary Mack. You understand what I'm saying? So it's rise up 3. My sister's name was Maria. My name is Mary. My mother's name is Mary. I read another book from Sarah Circle. It's called Deadline. You see the line? Now, I told you I just flipped this page, right? Now, there's another page. This one is for all my Mary Mack admirers who've been hanging in there with me. They need a clean bill of health, some real benefits and stuff, because this is a war we fighting. Veteran benefits. I only get less than $800, and they're trying to take that. I'm going through hell trying to keep it, okay? Now, this page is page 323, and, these people think I'm crazy. It's kind of fuzzy because people don't want this information out. When I turn it, it's 324, so I'm not lying. 323 is when now it's back right, okay. Now, 323 is when my mother, Mary Lee, Wright, supposed to have died, March 23rd. And this is page 323. And the guy Paris, who's hosting, a speakathon at my home group as we speak right now. You understand what I'm saying? Which is a slap in the face after getting me arrested a couple of times at the mustard seed. Now, this is chapter 18. I gave my story to Oprah before the movie The Color Purple came out, okay? And that's the truth, okay? And I was about 18, if not 18. The Color Purple came out, I believe it was in December. My birthday is in May, okay? Either way, I gave it to her before The Color Purple came out. And that's why I told people not even for $100 million, which The Color Purple gross, you understand what I'm saying, will I change my story, okay? Now, I said all that to say, McCain said that Obama, was against the veterans getting benefits and things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? For real. And that he was just a person to get along. You understand what I'm saying? For real. It says, but then Obama promptly turned around and voted for several liberal provisions. A year later, he criticized McCain for coming out against a new GI Bill that would have guaranteed money for college to anyone who served 3 years in the military. A year later, he criticized McCain for coming out against a new. Obama then promptly turned around and voted for several liberal provisions. A year later, he criticized McCain for coming out against a new GI Bill that would guarantee money for college to anyone who served 3 years in the military. I can't believe that. He believes it's too generous to our veterans, Obama, to ton it. Okay, so maybe Obama wasn't against. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, maybe McCain was. Maybe Obama wasn't too generous. Either way, this happened in 2007. Okay? I said all that to say this. This the part that I can agree with. Right here. Where is it at? See, I'm tired. You gotta excuse me, people. But read it for yourself. I'm put it on film right there. Come on, read it for yourself. Read it for yourself. Right here, this is the part I'm tripping on. By the start of the general election, McCain's view of Obama was firmly fixed and strikingly similar to the one that Hillary held. Obama was a lightweight, a line cutter, a go along to get along, who pretended to be a man of independence and who bore none of the scars of political sacrifice that McCain wore as Medal of Honor. Honor was the core concept here, the soldier's highest virtue. McCain believed Obama lacked it along with guts. Now, I have to agree with McCain on that. Due to the fact, I made a whole video, make love, not war. And, I personally, me, Mary Lee, spoke out to Obama. And I said, help the kids, Obama. You understand what I'm saying? For real. He could have gave me a pardon before he left, but he didn't. Okay? So maybe he did lack the guts. And maybe he did speak out for the veterans. I don't know. I think that's how it reads. And then, they shut him down and he just became, a sponge after that. You understand what I'm saying? But I've never quit. You understand what I'm saying? And I never will, because just when you hardest hit is when you never quit. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. You don't quit when you get hit the hardest. You feel me? If I would have quit, I would have never got this book today. That's the truth. You understand what I'm saying? This book came out of a book, like a book house or whatever. You trade a book and you get a book or whatever and stuff. That's where these books come from. They all free or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And I just happened to see it and grab it. And I flipped the page and whoop, there it was and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I don't mean to go hard against Obama, but look, come on, man. The only reason why I voted for him was because of them two little girls, reminding me of my foster sister, Kimberly Redmond. And the color purple reminded me, of us. This is all about my story. And for people to abuse it and misuse it, and me having to continue to do these videos over and over, it's a frustrating thing, especially when I'm tired as hell, because this shit been going on too goddamn long, ever since I was 6 years old. Okay? I'm over 50 now. This is ridiculous and stuff. And if it don't go through this time, I'm going to continue to try. You know why? Because I don't give up. I'm not a quitter. Okay? So for Linda Nelson, you was wrong. You fucked up. If you was my sister, cool. The house belongs to me. I'm not even fighting over the house. I want my shit built from the ground. I want the veterans to build it. I want somebody to appreciate what I'm doing to build my house. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I deserve it. I need a clean bill of health. I feel like shit thanks to my enemies. You see what I'm saying? None of this would have happened if Paris would have never fucking lied on me. They took me to the Cook County jail on a psych ward and treated me like shit. Gave me all kind of diseases. I feel like the Tuskegee experiment all over again. You understand what I'm saying? I even found the Tuskegee airplane on this bike right here. That's a real motherfucker for you. You understand what I'm saying? And you can ask the white people. They know I ain't lying. I can't make this up. Okay? And Howard, you want to be out of my own church. Mike, you know you wrong. For real. You need Jesus for real. So ladies, we the roses. That's why the mothers get all the Mother's Day gifts and the fathers don't get shit. Because we the roses. They killing us for our legacy. You understand what I'm saying? We thinking we blessed. No, we curse. For real. We is cursed. So I don't know if my niece died or not. If she did. You understand what I'm saying? Rest in power, not in peace. Okay? I don't believe in death. I believe in, advancement, even in death, if that's what you want to call it. But I don't believe she died. I believe I'm the target. That's what I believe. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a guy named Rudy in my home group, the same name as my niece. Everybody has eyes. That's the truth. So to wrap it up, Paris, man, you owe me more than an apology. For real. Because you never know who's going to save you. And that's the truth. You never know. I'm not dying, by myself. I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to lie. Mary McIntyre, step your game up. I appreciate you, believing in me, but more so than anything, yourself. Because, self-preservation goes a long way. Everybody made a killing off of me. Everybody. But for me to come from behind, nigga, that says a lot. Because this ain't easy. This ain't easy. It's like I left the meeting, found the answer. So go to Rosemont and Clark and start walking east. And you'll see it all for yourself. I even found the cat in the window. Reminded me of my cat, Patsy. Looked like he was just waiting for me. Like, come on. It's your time. Where my real people at? The animals seem to get it. The people don't. This bike is worth a lot. It's worth more than a drop-top Cadillac truck. It got me to Indiana, Gary, Indiana, and back. For real. 12 hours. You feel me? All right. Let's see what happens.